Hello, my friends. I'm excited about today. We're going to be going over one of my favorite products landing page. Just kind of taking a look at it, taking a look at their funnel. They have like a pretty legendary onboarding experience. Can you guess what company we're talking about here? Maybe you've used them for email. We're talking about Superhuman. Amazing product. Really love it. Been using it for about over a year. And yesterday I was with a friend and we looked at their landing page just a little bit to kind of see how they talk about their product. And there's some interesting angles and some opportunities. So we're going to dive into it today. It should be fun. Quick video. I might end up in Figma at some point, so let's be ready for it. But let's get into it. So this is their landing page right now. Super interesting though was this morning, it's April 13th, this morning they had a different landing page. And then this is their old landing page and I came back to it and it was this one again. Not sure what's going on there. Maybe there's some break in the funnel or something, but let's take this as a grain of salt, and then when their new landing page comes out we can check it out. So let's just nerd out a bit on website copy, on funnels, on marketing, on product design. Let's jump into it. So, the fastest email experience ever made. Like, that's a claim. And then get started. These graphics, this is going up and to the right, which is like the right metaphor, I'm guessing. I personally, you're not seeing any sort of email stuff, you're just seeing the inbox zero experience. So you're not actually getting a preview of what it actually looks like to go from a lot of emails to inbox zero. So if this GIF instead was like the clearing out, clear to inbox zero, be an improvement. For this website copy here, you have to be very wary of superlatives, even if it is true. Because the fastest email experience is fine. It's like ever made. That's also coming from the perspective of the creators, not from the perspective of I am a consumer and I'm interested. So it's like, oh, that's cool that you made that, but it's more like talking about yourself versus talking about me. You want to talk about the person that you're selling to. Almost like when you're doing landing page copy, like imagine you're saying it to the person sitting across from you. Like if you were selling someone on your product and I'm sitting across from you and I just said, the fastest email experience ever made. You'd be like, all right. Like you actually want it to be like, from my point of view, so go through your email, hit inbox zero faster than ever. Like that's the type of language and positioning that you want typically in landing pages. Also, this get started call to action button. I think a easy optimization here would be hit inbox zero. Just like have that right here. That's even a good header to hit inbox zero every day, every week, in less time, while having more fun. That's kind of good. I guess we're pulling up Figma. I wasn't gonna do it, but we're just having too much fun. I'll just put down the first one. That's zero. Oh, that's writing backwards. Like that's really their main value add, right? So, kind of hit the top of the fold. They do have an indicator of going down. Let's do it. Superhumans, not just another email client. And see, we're getting this bar here. You have to be careful with too many links. Obviously, this is very minimal. But if someone is looking for a job for your company, they're going to go to the bottom bar. And if they don't go to a bottom bar, you probably don't want to hire them. If they're that easily, you're not interested. I guess if hiring is big for them, you can put it there. But there's like the concept of every link you add is more leakage. But that's just something to consider. Probably would remove that, just keep it on the bottom bar. The people that see your company, that like your company, will probably seek out being hired by you. I don't know if I stumbled upon this, this would be, the moment where I'm like, oh, I want to work for them. Okay, so Superhuman's not just another email client. And now we're getting some text, no images here. But it's on this gray, a little bit harder to read. Also small font. This probably could be a bit bigger. Also, we're getting to all caps. Looks like they're doing all caps for all of these. I guess that does fit into their logo, but I think if you're an insider, it's like inside baseball to call it an email client. I don't think of Gmail as an email client, or Outlook as an email client, or this as an email client. It's like that is not the right language to reach a consumer. And also, like, that's not exciting. Superhumans is not just another email client. So that's not an exciting statement making me want to read this. We've rebuilt the inbox from ground up to make you brilliant at what you do. That's a better header than this one. I would literally put that here instead. We specifically designed it for those of you who want the best. Superhuman is gorgeous, blazingly fast, and comes with advanced features that make you feel superhuman. So this is the first time you actually allude to also that metaphor that you have of it makes you feel superhuman. This could be the entire theme. What is happening? This could be the entire theme of the product, of the landing page. So got some opportunity there. Close a couple things, hopefully speed this up a little. But overall, it's nice. Let's keep going. Superhuman for business, empower your teams. With Superhuman for business, you and your team will get through email twice as fast as before. You'll regain focus, increase your productivity, and save hours every week. I think also, it's maybe the wrong tense. Like, you'll regain focus, you'll increase your productivity. Instead, it's like you want it to be active, like regain focus, increase productivity, save hours. Not like the will, like in the future, like it might happen. You typically, when you're talking about product, you want it, and you're doing very clear copy, you want it to be hitting in that moment. And then also if you have this CTA button, which I'm guessing does the same thing as this. Not sure if learn more is the right thing I would do there. But if you're trying to sell on a team, it's like, make your team twice as efficient, or save your team 15 hours a week. Save each employee, like 3 hours a week, whatever you've done through your studies. Let's get a nicer angle here. And now it's like, oh, you're seeing like the remind me thing. Like, that's not necessarily connected to this copy either. So you have to really be very disciplined about copy matching images. This is not showing me team in any way. So I think like knowing the product, like showing even potentially people here, I feel like people want to see more product shots, but like, how is this actually implemented in an organization? That's the sort of imagery we want. Visually gorgeous, subtle and minimal. We set out to design the most beautiful email experience ever made. We repeatedly pored over every pixel. Okay, so you're really getting into like the passion of designing on this. On average, we all spend 3 hours a day in email. When you use something that long, it should be gorgeous. I would literally just use this copy. Like, this stuff is like, this could be true and it's nice, but for a normal person that's like looking, if I'm a salesperson and I'm trying to just get a better sales funnel, and like email clients better, like this is I don't care if you've poured your heart and soul into it. It's like, can this make my life easier? That's just part of it. So it's like writing it for the consumer versus writing it from your perspective. I appreciate that. I think when you're getting your first users, this is the sort of information that you want, because like, yes, we're super passionate about this, and people want to like love the team and love the product and be early into the product. But when you're starting to hit a bigger scale, which I believe Superhuman is, and you're trying to hit a more normal consumer, you have to bring your messaging into that realm, which they don't care about it being, like a small talented team of artists and, creatives that, like, do they pour their heart and soul into the product. They're like, how does this make my life easier? So while that's sad, it's kind of the reality of hitting a product at scale. So I would literally get this out. This is what people care about. On average, like a good line would be like, on average, you're spending 3 hours of your life or X hours of your life in your inbox. Let's get you back, 17 of those hours or whatever the numbers are. That's the type of language you want to hear. And it should look good in the process. That's saying, this is gorgeous, it's nice, it makes you more efficient. Blazingly fast, the 100 megasecond rule. Every interaction should be faster than 100 ms. Why? Yes, this is true. Everything you do, startup, this is user experience concept. Is it 100? What is this concept? It's escaping my head. But it's like, for a platform to feel responsive, there's like a threshold of time. Not sure if that's it, but experience the fastest email in the world. There's no going back. But what's interesting is they're talking about the creator of Gmail. So now I can assume, like, if this was the creator of Gmail's rule, their stuff's probably faster than 100 milliseconds. So I would actually use the design principle language versus using the creator of Gmail, because now I'm like, well, how fast is Gmail? So unless if you have a comparative thing of like, Gmail takes this long and like simulate it versus Superhuman takes this long and then simulate it. Some stuff there. Okay, now we're getting into some social proof, Notion, Crunchbase, definitely like going for a startup audience. Superhuman constantly surprises and delights me with speed, beauty, and ease. Love this. But okay. I mean, they could probably even do more here of like X thousand customers, X thousand hours saved this week, etc. Like with a running counter. Whether or not the number is accurate, that could be interesting. Be brilliant with people. Okay, so like this is, like, this is a bigger thing than like the visually gorgeous. So I'd probably like reorder this. It's like, why is this different? Why is this better? My Gmail doesn't do this. So this is something that probably should be in earlier. No typos, no regrets. Undo, send, built in. That's nice. This image doesn't match that. I'm just gonna go through a bit quicker, so maybe we can get into a little bit of Figma stuff and some rewriting. Cut through the noise. Powered by AI. Yeah. Respond with brilliant timing. I guess that's like timing. We fell in love with the red statuses, so we brought them over to email. That's cool. This is a situation where you show it, not more of an abstract image. Follow up on time every time. This is one of my favorite things, being able to say like, remind me in a week. I feel like they did that up here, which probably, that sort of imagery is actually better here. And then this, if you didn't want to do any redesigning, I mean, that would even be better than, maybe it could be applicable to the business, but likely not. Okay, cool. Sure your emails are read. Focus on what matters. I feel like they're just saying all of the product features, and it's like they're just trying to get them all in. I mean, really, you just want 3 to 5 angles that follow the main header and the main theme. Show the product thing, get in the social status, get an idea of what their, like sell is, prime them. There's no FOMO happening here either. Random photo, like looks nice. It's like all these like inbox zeros. Like that's cool. I know that because I'm a user of it, but I don't know what this is here. But that's pretty nice. Oh, it's not done. Okay, see, they have even more going. It's a pretty long landing page. Download Superhuman for customers only, and that's like a weird finish, to be honest. You need a different CTA, and then this should be happening somewhere else. This is really like the end of your landing page here, to be honest. But let's take screenshot. I'm in incognito, so I can't use my nifty screenshot grab tool. So we'll just go here. If you haven't done this, I had to relook up how to do it. But you do inspect. I also don't want, what did they give me, mobile? Inspect, run command, I think it's like screenshot, capture area screen, capture full size screenshot, I believe is. Did it? Let's see if it did. Doesn't look like I have anything on my clipboard. Try one more time. Okay. Run command, screen shot, full size screenshot. Pretty sure that's how you do it. It looks like it's just literally taking this image here. Oh, here it is. Let's see if it did the full thing or not. Let's drag it in. Oh, wow. Is that the text? You know, maybe this is better, to be honest. Oh, it did take it. Okay, so I do have it. All right. So I actually like, some people like to write all of their copy in a, take this. Some people like to write all of their copy in a doc. That's personally not my favorite. I feel like it doesn't give the full context, so I have a hard time kind of like connecting them. Some people are very disciplined about that. I think you can. It's just personally not how my brain works, like doing it like this. So you could start something just as a sales letter. I do think even if you don't do it first, you should later put just the text in so you do see how the story you tell is told. Because most of the time, like, it's not actually coherent. Okay, is this going to be high quality enough? Oh my god, no. So sad. Sorry, y'all. That's okay. That's probably for the best. I probably would have made this video like an hour if that had worked out. But we'll still go through real quick, and we'll do it just from the perspective of just copy. Maybe less exciting for you, maybe more exciting. It's the reality of life. Things happen. Just gonna get everything set up. Okay, cool. All right, jumping in. So see, this is actually super helpful to see. I'm actually happy that happen like this because this is a better way to actually see it. I'm going to close. Nice. Okay. The fastest email experience ever made. See, now that we see that and we see it with like this, like all caps, it's like, ugh. If you were sitting in front of me, the fastest email experience ever made. Get started. Superhuman is not just another email client. We rebuilt the inbox from the ground up to make you as brilliant as what you do. It's like kind of wild how it goes from like such curtness to more poetic timing and beats. I'm gonna make this just a bit easier to see all in one. And I'm just gonna rewrite it here. Okay, so I'm gonna take this copy that we had from earlier. Oop. Just redo the whole thing. Inbox 0 every day, week. In less time. Wow. Okay, I cannot read this. It literally just looks like a different language. I have no idea why I did this. There we go. I feel like this is the premise. Inbox 0 every day. Since Inbox 0 is a cultural phenomenon, it's a meme, it's something people understand, I think it's a pretty good like central theme for them. So the golden standard and the pinnacle of the landing page here is hitting Inbox 0, and all these other things are supporting characters into that. You know, it's like hitting it faster. So slow. Sorry, my Figma's so blazingly slow. So this is nice right here. Superhuman's not just another email client. Instead of that, we should get rid of this completely. We rebuilt it, hit inbox 0 every day. I'm going to remove the week thing and less time while having fun. The fun thing could probably be different. I don't know if fun is part of their value add. So that's on the chopping block. We rebuilt the inbox from the ground up to make you brilliant at what you do. We specifically designed it for those of you who want the best. Yeah. I'll probably want to do another pass on that. Okay, so now we get into this, like, the gorgeous part. I feel like this cell into a product shot then is like the way to do it. If I had a bunch of time, I'd probably redo the whole cell, but if we're just here to optimize and rearrange, it's probably pretty good. Superhuman is gorgeous, blazingly fast, comes with advanced features to make you feel superhuman. They should just have like a features, you know, features that, and it's not just written in a typical, the design isn't typical, it's like features that give you superpowers. And then, because they, you know, like want to mention all of these things, like let's just do it in a cool way. Undo send, insights from social, follow up reminders, unsend, scheduled messages, read statuses. They can make this section really cool, do a nice graphic, go into the more Superhuman branding. I'm just going to even get rid of the gorgeous and blazingly fast. Superhuman for business. Empower your teams. Should be. The average saves Oh, do you would be cool here? And then if it showed, like, if you're a 1 person, 10 people, 100 people, 1,000 people, and then it takes, you know, like, over a year. If you're doing 4 hours a week, you're making, let's say, $30 an hour. You know, it's like 120. Let me just do this really quick so we at least have a, we love doing public math on the spot. But the premise of saving, say $120 in labor a month times 4 times 12, that'd be 57. That's a statement. Let's just go $5,000 per employee. And you get 10, 50,000. I guess that's 500, 5 million. You know, if you do the design of like a chart, it's like at a 1-person company, you could save $5,000 in time, 50,000, blah, blah, blah. It's an interesting idea. Another way to kind of get the information in through another way, not just long form copy. I think a mistake, I've made this mistake a lot too, is there's so many different types of ways to ingest information. So if I like reading long form copy, maybe I like watching videos, maybe I like images. You know, there's like so many different ways that people learn. And if you're only giving a single type of way, you're only going for a single type of person. So you have to provide long form copy. You have to provide images. You want to provide videos. You want to provide cool graphics. What you need is that snapping moment in people. And I should literally just like break down like what percent each type of person is. Because you might be like, if you're only doing long form or you're only doing video, you know, you're missing, you know, 50% plus like instantly. So that's what I'm just trying to do here. Provide different types of information. So I'm just gonna get rid of this. All right, now we're getting into the visually gorgeous part. I was not super bullish on this section, I remember. Yes, I think this part literally just cut. It was nice, a bit poetic. Too poetic, I think, for a landing page. On average, we all spend 3 hours a day in email. Use something that long. That's a sad. We spent 3 hours on email. That's wild. Don't tell me, show me. You can even do it versus a competitor. I don't know if I would or not. Opportunity there. Also, just like doing brilliant product shots could be really nice. Yeah, maybe this isn't the time to talk about competition. It's nice, blazingly fast, 100 megs. What is this rule called? I feel so disappointed that I can't remember it. I have like a stack. I have a stack of UX principles here. It's all in here. I don't know if I'm gonna find it. There's like 100. I actually might find it really quick. These are all my UX ones. Doherty, yes. It's the Doherty threshold. Productivity soars when a computer/user interaction is under 400 ms, milliseconds. The thing is, they're stating 100. I would talk about the Doherty threshold and then use that as a comparison, and then like show like the average interaction of like, oh, like here to 400, and then show like where Superhuman is to ground it and anchor that information. So don't talk about the Gmail founder. That just makes it seem like Gmail's already that fast and you're just on parity. This is cool. I hope this is typing. Is it? Oh, yes. Yes. Here we go. The productivity soars when a computer interaction is under 400 milliseconds, the Doherty threshold. We are 4 times faster than that. And like use a graphic that's like showing that. Here. I'm just gonna say social proof. They have like a wall of love or something that I've seen before that's pretty cool too. Okay. Lot left. Although to be fair, they had way too much. I mean, it's like the fastest email experience ever made. Like, they're reiterating things. Let's just do social proof and let's just wrap it up here. Getting into I think I just came up with the line. This might be the line. Hit inbox 0 faster than a speeding bullet. That's a mic drop moment, I believe. Let's, like, what else is there to say, to be honest? That final CTA, wrapping it all together. I mean, that's even a good, strong starter. But this is much more minimal, has actually much more different types of information versus random graphics, maybe not the best move here. Let's just quickly go through, check our work, and see if we actually are upgrading or not. Inbox 0. Hit inbox 0 every day in less time while having fun. I mean, to be honest, maybe it's this. Let's just pretend it is. Superhuman is and intelligent. You'll feel like you have superpowers. Product shot. We rebuilt the inbox from the ground up to make you brilliant at what you do. We specifically designed it for those of you who want the best. That was their writing. I actually would change this to kind of fit into this feel more. Features that give you superpowers. Let's just get rid of this, to be honest. It's good writing, but it's not fitting into what we're doing now. Hit inbox 0 faster than a speeding bullet. Superhuman is so fast, delightful, and intelligent, you'll feel like you have superpowers. Product shot. Features that give you superpowers. I've said I don't want to say superpowers that many times, to be honest, so I'd change this. Also, like, what are the most exciting features? A lot of the things I cut, probably put in here. Come up with their best ones. Put them in the order of the most important to the least, except the last one also should be good. The recency effect. Okay, the average employee saves 4 hours every week using Superhuman. This concept's interesting, especially if you're showing a graphic of one person, 5,000, group of a bundle of 10 people, 50, 100 people, 500, 1,000 people, 5 million. Interesting. Use actual numbers, obviously. On average, we all spend 3 hours a day in email. When you're in something for that long, it should be subtle, delightful, gorgeous. Product shot. This doesn't fully fit into the theme anymore, but it's nice. I mean, this is an opportunity for them to go deeper into a long form. I would take back some of the stuff from earlier, put it in here, make this a bit more of a long form copy section that's very descriptive, that is like more passionate, and very informational. Like, think of it like non-fiction marketing. Like, just get into the nuts and bolts here. Productivity soars when a computer interaction is under 400, the Doherty threshold. We are 4 times faster than that. With an image of like showing the quickness and speed, there needs to be a lot of social proof. I think like photos of people by their inbox thing, maybe like selfies could be interesting. With testimonials, that could be pretty cool. Hit inbox 0 faster than a speeding bullet. You could really do cool stuff with graphics there too. But this is just a quick thing. I think it makes it a bit sharper. I really liked the landing page. Just some ideas. Trying to make it fun. But yeah, it's a good exercise. Here, I actually will not open it again. Just get an idea. This is what it was like. I think the main thing that we did during this call was just kind of like getting into the central theme, giving it different types, maybe taking out some of the more fluff things that as a builder you're so close to the product to where you just feel like these are the important things or things that people care about. But it's like when you're in the process, you're thinking from your perspective typically. So sometimes, it's like I do the same thing. Someone else looks at your thing, they're like, what do you like? Writing it from your perspective versus for them is, I think, the biggest unlock for landing pages in general. I've gone through their funnel before. They have a very nice funnel. They also have an individual onboarding experience, which is super cool and unique. They're at a price point, I think it's like $30 a month, to where you can justify that. I mean, even the onboarding experience, I guess, is kind of expensive as a company expense, but I'm sure that really increases their retention. There's probably case studies about this. But yeah, I love the product. I'd love to go through the product sometime. The only problem is it has all my emails in there. Maybe I don't want to like share that openly. But in general, great product, a lot of cool opportunity here. Hopefully that was helpful for you. I make these just for fun. It's something that I've always done, where I study someone's product, where I study like their writing. I think it makes me better at what I do. I think seeing someone else do it too can open your mind so you can do it for yourself. Or even just in this too, hopefully you learned a thing or two, and so the next time that you design a product, design a landing page, do some writing, you have some nuggets of information in there. So Yeah, thank you so much for writing. Thank you so much for watching this video. Appreciate you all. Let me know if you ever have any requests, and don't stop building. Until next time, my friends.